So what I'd like to do in this demonstration is take you through and show you exactly how the enterprise search works in SAP Business One when you've got the SAP HANA backend engine driving this new functionality that's been built and delivered with SAP Business One version 8.82. So let's go and we'll start up SAP Business One. Just double click and open up the system. Okay, so we have our SAP Business One user interface that you're all familiar with. I'm just going to log in. I'll log in as manager, that way I've got full access to the entire system. Now, of course, don't forget that all of the functionality that we've built that takes advantage of the HANA database engine will utilize the data ownership rules that you have set up inside SAP Business One. So you have total control over which data which of your users has access to. But again, I'm logged in as the super user, so I'm going to be able to do pretty much everything. So I'll go and log in. Now, the beauty of the SAP Business One Analytics solution, as I mentioned in my recent blog, is it's just so easy to get it configured and so easy to get it set up. Once you've got your SAP Business One application running, you can see, I'll just take you in quickly into our modules area, and I'm going to go into the administration part of the system. So if I go into administration, and I'll go into system initialization, and then I'll go into my general settings, and you'll see that, I've gone a little bit too far. Let's just come back, go to our general settings, and you'll see all you need to do is you just tick this one box, Enable Analytics Powered by SAP HANA, and it turns on all of this additional functionality. So let's look at enterprise search. Those of you who are familiar with SAP Business One today will know that up in the top right hand corner we have this search function. Now you can go into standard SAP Business One and you can type in, for example, Earthshaker. And what will it do? It will go in and it will bring up that record for that customer. But what we've done with the enterprise search, when you have the HANA engine switched on in the background, any text string you can think of that's in your database somewhere, you can type that in and it will automatically retrieve every record into memory that has that text string in there. So if I type, for example, I'll click in here and I type Earth and I press enter, what you'll see is I get my search result which comes up immediately, and what it's done is it's pulled in all of these records. Now, if you're wondering why it's just a little bit slow in rendering the screen, I'm sitting here in my hotel room near Heathrow Airport, and this server I'm accessing is actually back in Sydney. That's where I've got my HANA server, so the screen's just a little slow in rendering, but the data is being retrieved immediately. And what have I got? Basically, the system is now pulled up every single instance of a record anywhere in SAP Business One that has that string of Earth anywhere in it. And you can see right now I've got more than 14 pages of records. Now, I might want to narrow that down. Let's say I'm on the phone to this particular customer and they want to know something about a particular open order. So all I have to do is I click here on my layout, and then I've got all of my transactions now available. So they're interested in sales orders. So I can click here and that'll narrow it down just so I'm looking at my 31 sales orders. But that's not good enough for me. I want to narrow it down even further. So I can narrow it down based on all of these values, but you know what? I only want to see the open orders. So one click to get rid of the closed orders. So now I'm just looking at all of my open orders, and from here now I have the ability to go in and select that order. I can then still, from here, I can go back, and if I want to go and look at my opportunities. I want to go look at my sales, my service calls rather. I want to go and look at the sales quotations. I've got the full capability to do that. Let's go and have a look actually at some sales quotations. So I'll select that. Now I'm looking at my sales quotations, and again in this particular instance I want to look at the sales quotations that are closed because I'm going to drill right down to one of those transactions. So here's a sales quotation, and you can see When I hover over any one of these objects, I have this find related function, which will then drill me down and it will show me all of the related transactions on this sales quotation. So one click there, what do I get? I get a new search result where I'm now seeing for that sales quotation not only the header information but all the underlying information. So I can still go with one click and look at that sales quotation, or I can now start looking at the individual items. So I'm going to choose the sales quotation, and of course there it is, up comes the standard sales quotation inside SAP Business One. And of course I can come in here, I can right click and I can view my relationship map. And there's the relationship map functionality that we introduced in SAP Business One a couple of releases back. So you can now see how you have that visibility of the entire transaction flow from the sales quotation through to the sales order. I can see when that was delivered, I can see when it was invoiced, and I can even see when that invoice was paid. And of course, don't forget, with our relationship map, you have the ability to click here and view all of the posting details if you want to. So then you can drill in, look at that particular sales quotation, look at the posting details by drilling down, or again I can look at the related items and it's going to show me once again there is those 3 inventory items that were actually involved in that sales quotation, which then got turned into my sales order. So incredible ease of use there, and really think about it. You're the CEO, you're on the phone to your customer, you want to get an instantaneous picture of everything that's going on with the customer. You can certainly do that from here, and it doesn't matter which direction you want to go in. You get that information quickly and easily presented to you, really as fast as you can think, what do I want to see? One click will bring that information back to you. So there's a little bit of a look at that enterprise search that's built into SAP Business One when you have the SAP Business One Analytics powered by SAP HANA plugged in on the back end. So in the next video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you, and let's go and take a quick sneak preview. I'm going to go and I'm going to show you how the interactive analysis works in SAP Business One. So again, because I've ticked that box, we now add this additional functionality in SAP Business One, which is interactive analysis. But I'm going to come back and show you that in a little while.